we've got an exterior clean out on this one. Should be nice and easy. Running the PVC out here in the yard. Got the kitchen sink running. Let's see what we got. Seems nice and smooth. I've let the sink run for quite a while, so I don't see any build up. That's always a good sign to start off with. Head down. We've got a little bit of some water right here. Alright, got a clean out. This is probably the drop down into the main right here. That's the clean out. Yeah. Alright, so here's our drop down. A little tricky. A lot of bending. The more bending it does, the harder it is. Alright, that's about as far. They're just going to let me go with the bends. I'm pretty sure we're right here at this right here is where it's going to drop down into the main. Now we can't see the main, but I'm pretty confident we're getting right here at it. So it looks pretty good, except we ran into a bit of water coming into this. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the water off. We'll let it dry. On the way back out, we'll see what that little belly looks like, see if it's a problem or not. So let me cut the water off. We'll start again on the way back. Alright, we've got the water cut off. Let it dry down a little bit. Sanitation process. On the way back. Start getting back. That's the drop down. Like I said, we didn't quite get to see the main, but this is the drop down going to the main. That's the other clean out in the yard, near the street. So we had some water right here when we first came in, kind of puddling. We definitely got a little bit of a bad pitch right there going into that. But most plumbers, we've turned in a lot of videos like this. Most plumbers will say it's not really impeding flow, it's not really stopping flow. You're probably okay with this. It's not a bad idea to kind of show it to a plumber though, see what they think. We do have some water sitting here, so you should have all the water evacuating out of the system whenever it stops. So we do have a little bit of water sitting here, which means you got a little bit of a belly right before you get into this clean out joint going down into the main. But it's like most of the time plumbers will say this is not too big of an issue. It's always a good idea though if you have a plumber on hand, know a guy, at least let him see the video, see what his thoughts are on it. Some plumbers will look at that and say, "You got to replace the entire thing from the house to the street right now." So it just depends on the perspective. But most of the time, that has been not an issue from the guys I've talked to. As long as it's not really, we've run a lot of water. The home inspection went on before me today, and they run a lot of water, and I've run a lot of water, so the system is functioning. Have a little bit of build up and stuff at the bottom of the pipe, not too unusual. Probably a little bit of grease gets poured down here occasionally. Overall, though, I'd say we got good flow. Nothing too much to worry about. It's a good idea to clean these things out every few years, every 10 years or so. So it might be a good idea to do a hydrojet, but I don't see anything here that would call for that being a necessity right now. Everything I'm seeing looks pretty normal. Everything looks good, nice and easy flow. We'll close everything up, we'll get a report done. I think this is in pretty good shape.